way here because there's a lot on the line for Barca, maybe a bit less so
for every single player that at least Hansi Flick thinks that he is.
There's a first La Liga start for the former Seattle Sounder. Be on the beach soon. Marcus Rashford will be on the left tonight. Eric Garcia. Barcelona. Cut back towards him. Barcelona smuggle that one away. He does dip, but not quick enough. It's Almada. Griezmann breaking into a bit of space here. It's Antoine Griezmann. Oh, that could have been a picture book goal against his Fermin.
And the right one, easy for Musso.
Here's Griezmann. Great idea here. Fermin's in again here. And couldn't quite direct that goalwards. Clever work there. Here's Vargas. Former Seattle Sounders. This one from Fermin, getting back in his own half. And lovely first touch, wasn't it, by Fermin? Nearly just Almada. Couldn't quite pick up Molina's run.
They are looking after him. Ooh.
Well, that's going to be a yellow card. Barcelona on the counter with Rashford looking to cut inside. Minutes, Almada could do with the run of starts in an ideal. Jamal again with another crossfield ball aimed towards. Be happier in those rather more forward areas. And Giuliano Simeone with the early ball, and Griezmann with a wonderful chance doesn't take that one either. It was long range. We know that. Giuliano across the face of goal, and Barca. Atletico Madrid, I think any idea that they were going to take this game pretty lightly, and plus following Atletico Madrid. Here's Araujo for Barcelona. They've got a taste for this, Atletico Madrid, at the moment. Griezmann with a little flick on the near post, not quite enough on it. Rashford with a header inside. Does have that. Here's Dani Olmo, who we were told was playing as a handed the job around as the game's gone on between him and Lopez. And Olmo plays the 1-2. Now Lamine Yamal is in there and hits the outside of the post. Special move from Barcelona. Trademark stuff, but like Atletico at the other end, couldn't finish it off.
Doesn't matter if he's in attack or in defense. That's why he's been so important for Atletico Madrid those years.
Exciting. Now then, Giuliano's in here, and he does finish it. Like father, like son, 1-0 Atletico.
Those as the run that Atletico Madrid does so well. Giuliano dread it once again. We saw it in the Copa del Rey, how he exploits that right side. This time he's more center, waiting for the position, waiting for the option. Too much ball watching from the defense of Barcelona, waiting that, you know that you got a man next to you, at least you have to make the run. We were talking about reading, the awareness, reading what is going to happen earlier than a player that is not under pressure. Standing still.
Champions League. Cancelo's cross isn't a good one. Olmo, Rashford's got a chance here and equalises. Instant response from Barcelona. And the England international strikes.
He's been trying those kind of runs. In this occasion, we were talking just before, Ian, if he tried to combine a little bit, he's going to feel more with more space, with more time to control, to face on situations with less running. And this occasion, he finally found it. Receive the ball, try to play with another player, then you are not the important player, you make the run, and then you are 1v1 against the keeper. Great.
Olmo.
We wanted a little bit of a better atmosphere. That's something kick.
Nearly. Eric Garcia to Lamine Yamal, who goes down. Was that in the area? Nico Gonzalez with the challenge. He's already got a yellow. He's off. I think that's Rashford to take it towards that back post into the side netting by Bernal.
Lately, let's see in the second half, he's going to need Barcelona.
And the odds are in their favour now with a man advantage. It's the ball, there's no doubt about that. But then that after...
That's bad reckless. Giving any chance to the referee to find that, get involved, they cannot lose another player. That we are building for the next game, yeah.
Lamine Yamal hauled back again. That'll just be a here because things could get out of control as Lamine Yamal.
Only that, maybe solo this is also a good option if Atletico
Yamal looking for one of those angles again. And this time they're managing. Here he is again on that left foot. This time looking for the shot.
Out.
Rashford tries to thread a way through. Now Cancelo. Man the barricades again as he often does. And that one's into the side netting. Griezmann. Those missed chances. Lamine Yamal again. Look at this. Just look at this. Has he finished it? No, he can't. But that was poetry in motion for a few seconds there.
Yeah, he beat him once. So difficult to stop. He's complaining.
And behind. Here's Rashford again. Koundé, who's missed the last 5 games, maybe not quite so much in more recent times where they've become a... Barca can escape maybe here.
Any gap. Look at this.
Cancelo. And yet another great block. Here comes the latest cross in there. And torrently, they were a bit asleep there. Atletico. But they managed to get that one away as well with... Cheered like alive still. Just Olmo look for... Laid inside by Molina, who goes for the return to Koundé. Here's Yamal again. Defeat. Olmo goes through and Ferran Torres. Rashford. Martin's cross.
More dangerous one. Let's wait for this one.
Cancelo. One of 7 Barcelona players who were in with a lovely touch of Lamine Yamal, but not quite accurate enough. Bouncing around dangerously. Now Koundé, it is a few minutes of experience at this kind of level. Lamine Yamal, Rashford puts it back in the day. Goal by Victor Gyökeres in the playoff match. Oh, Cancelo, clever! Oh, and it's gone in! Off Lewandowski, he didn't know much about it, but it's the goal Barcelona need to go 7 points clear at the top.
It was needed something special, and probably is not very special, but it's enough to get the 3 points.